Now we've gone back to moving to a different location and teaching her, even with a different picture of a different room, me standing up, still how to apply that same principle of settling herself down. So the thing I do still have in the picture is that I have her on a leash so that she can't just wander away. So eventually, I'm just going to prevent her from doing things in the environment, like walking in the kennel, walking away, that kind of thing. And basically, eventually, she's going to get bored enough that she will lay down, and then I'm going to heavily reward that. So you notice again, I'm not asking her to do anything. It's really important because I can control the environment right now. I have treats, I can control where she goes because I've got her on a leash. So I'm not competing with anything that I can't control right now. So I know that just inevitably with time. Yes, good girl, good. That was the first time she settled, good girl. So I'm going to really make it stand out as awesome by giving her a bunch of treats, because that was the first time we've done it away from the towel with me standing up, and she still offered that behavior to settle down. So I'm going to give her a jackpot for that and let her eat all her treats, and then we will come back later. And so that's what we're going to start doing, is applying this to other places. We walk around, and as soon as we stop moving, how quick can you settle yourself down? So then she starts to learn how to do this in multiple places. So a few things to point out. You notice I'm never telling her to do anything. If I can't control something in the environment, then like a dog barking outside, I might need to, in fact, I probably would need to get more involved. But right now there's nothing happening in the environment. I have her on a leash so I can control what she can go interact with. So I'm just going to wait it out and let her make her decisions and then reward it. It's very important that they learn to start to be self-directed with their calming, because you're not always going to be there to manage everything. So it's important that she has this skill on her own. Okay. All right. So then got her up. So one way to do that is to toss a search cookie. Another way to do that is to ask her to get up. And so then again, same thing. How fast can you settle yourself down? I'm not telling her to do anything. I'm just waiting her out, because I have control over the situation with the leash, and I've made sure that there's nothing in this environment here that she could interact with that would keep her amped up. No bones or toys or anything like that. I've just made it kind of a calm, boring environment. Good. Give her a treat for that. Then I'm going to toss a search cookie. Search. To get her up. And then how quickly does she go back to that same thing? Good. So again, good. I dropped the treats right between her paws. So that means there's no need to get up. And search means I'd like you to get up and go look for your treat. So if I say good, I'd like you to stay where you are, because I'm going to provide delivery services. So I'm going to wait for her to put her head back down. Good. Deliver that there. And then I'm going to say search. And toss a treat over there. We'll do one more here. So there she's just laying, but she doesn't have her head down. Good. And I'm looking for her head to go all the way down. Okay, let's go. So now we're going to go into one more room. I'm going to the kitchen. So same thing. I've made sure with the environment that there's nothing she could interact with to keep her entertained or draw her over. No toys, no treats, no anything. And so I've got a boundary where she can't wander off to go do something else. Trying to get you better lighting here. And then I'm just going to wait her out. And I'm looking for her to just offer that same behavior of settle down. So you want to teach her to do that same thing no matter where she is. When all the action stops, settle down. You can see she was doing it time and time again in the other room, but when we move to a new location, all of a sudden it looks different and she's not quite sure what to do. So that's why the more different locations you can practice this in your house, the more she's going to start to understand, oh, this is the same no matter where I go. And she'll be able to start applying that. The first few take longer, but then after she starts to get the idea, you'll see her start throwing it out there in a lot of different places. She's got sleepy eyes, but she won't lay down. But she will eventually. So I'm just going to wait her out. There's literally nothing else to do here, so eventually she's going to do that, and then I'm just going to wait for her to put her head down, and then the first time in a new location I toss a little jackpot. Really make it stand out that that was extra special. Okay. Polly. Yes. Good. Yes means I'm going to deliver it right to your mouth. Search. Oops, that wasn't a very good throw. All right, so now she's standing again, and then we're looking to see how fast does she settle back down. Good. Search. Oops, you didn't see that one. Polly, search. And you should start seeing after a couple that it starts to go faster and faster. I don't know if you can tell, but her whole body language is kind of more relaxed. Her head isn't coming up quite as much. She caught a wayward treat there. Her body's a lot looser. Her movements are slower. Her ears, I mean, I know they're already droopy, but they're even droopier. So she's really, really chilled right now. Good. Search, Polly. Search. Get this one. Search. Good. Doesn't have her head down yet. Good. Good girl. Good. Good. There, as soon as she got done eating the treats, she immediately put her head back down. Good. Search. Then we'll move over into this little corner here. So even a slightly different look to the location can be different to them. Come here. Got my boundary over here with my leash. Nice boring environment. Good. And then a few bonus cookies, because that was her first time laying down in that spot. Let's go. Okay. I'm going to walk away, walk back to this environment, back to the spot. So again, I don't start really paying attention to how long it takes them until they've stopped looking for something in the environment. So like right now that she's not she's back to sniffing for treats a little bit. So as soon as she gives up looking for treats, that's when I start saying, okay, how long from now is it going to take her till she's able to settle herself back down? Good. Let's go. Right back here. It can be helpful to just do one treat most of the time, because then they know once I've gotten that treat, I'm done. I don't need to keep looking. So I usually, I think I've been throwing a few more treats this time just because it's our first time working in a couple new locations with this new skill of not having the mat. But normally if you just do that one treat, good. Unless there's something extra special, it just helps them know I don't need to keep sniffing for treats, good. And they settle down faster. Good girl. Search. And then on this next one, she's doing really well. So we're going to end on this next one. Good. All right. Good girl. Okay, all done. And take her leash off. Okay, all done. Good girl.